What's going on, everybody? Before I jump into this, here's my intro. I've been accused lately of reading from a script or talking points. I've been doing YouTube for a long time. I've been doing a lot of reviews on multiple channels. Built up a lot of them, over 1 million subs between all of my channels. Just want to point this out. I am never that dude that's going to sell out and read a script. If a company asks me to do a script, I tell them specifically, I do not do scripts. I am improv. My jokes are not written down. While they may be tacky or you may not like them, they are not written down, they're not scripted, even the talking points. I go over what I want to go over. If there is a talking point video, you'll know. But no, they're not talking points. Let's just get into it. Mukkpet Ninja. What do I know about it? Donuts. Ready to open it up? Let's open it up, put it together, take it out for a ride. I'm going to give you my first impressions with it. Tool bag with, I thought that was a zipper. That's actually like a booby tassel. I don't know why I thought that was it. I look like a damn idiot. Inside of here, user manual for the e-bike display, and then a user manual for the bike itself. Pedals. We get our headlight. Both of the batteries are exactly identical, rated at 15 amp hours, 720 watts. And you do get 2 chargers with this that charge at 3 amp hours. So roughly from dead to complete, 10 hours for the both of those. Real quick, this was loose. Wow, okay. Real quick, the screws for the forks and the suspension was all loose. I don't know if that's shipped like that by default. Just make sure you tighten down all the bolts before you actually take this out and ride. Let's fill it up, let's do it. Let's get it. So let's hop on this thing. Keep in mind I am 6 foot tall. Oh, okay, that's not bad. Let's fire it up. We're just gonna look at the settings real quick. Hold up and down together. The TC setting is for clearing the trip distance. Okay, then this is your light sensor setting. We're just gonna leave that default at 3. And then this is your backlight of how bright the actual display is. We'll leave it at 5. U1 is for miles per hour or kilometers per hour. This is for your cruise control. We're gonna leave that on yes. And then we're gonna hold these 2 down again. That's gonna give us a whole nother set of settings here. So if we go to the first one, this is basically the volume levels of each percentage of your battery. You can modify that if you so choose. I'm just gonna kind of leave it by default where it's at. And if we hold down I, it'll bring us back to the previous menu. This is to adjust your actual pedal assist, whether you want 0 through 5, 1 through 5, 0 through 3. We will leave it at the 0 through 5. And then you can adjust each one of the settings individually of how much power it's gonna give you. And we hold this down again. And then this is where you put your password in, and then you're able to actually disable it. The default password is going to be 1212. There is no settings past this, so this is just to turn the password on or off. And then we're going to hold down I and just get out of this, and we're going to ride it. Here we go. All right. Okay, first off, I don't know if you saw that pickup. Cadence sensor right off the jump. Just, wow. Is that accurate? Am I going 20? No way. All right, let's talk about the comfort of this. Right, that's the first thing we're going to jump into is the comfort. So because we have such an elongated seat, if you look down by my legs, you'll see that when I pedal, my thighs kind of rub the seat. So this is one of those bikes where really you're going to be focusing on this gem right here. Cruise control kicks in really fast. All right, so let's see the top speed of each one of these. So this is your top speed in pedal assist 1, 2. Now keep in mind, you can adjust these each individually and really dial it in. 3, we're at ghost pedaling at this point. 4. And then 5. Yeah, no point in pedaling at this point anymore. And you are able to actually hit top speed with just the throttle, not having to worry about just the pedals. After about 8 seconds of using your throttle, cruise control kind of kicks in. Let's check the center of gravity on this. It's not terrible. Yeah, it's pretty easy. Not an issue at all. Now keep in mind that we are working with a 750 watt motor. Now this is not a bike that you're gonna go off-road with and expect miracles. The front suspension on this is non-adjustable. What you have is what you got. Now I would take this off-road. You know, we'd probably go up there, ride it off-road a little bit. But because it's just a single motor, this is something you're gonna use to go back and forth to work. And oddly enough, it's really comfortable. I like seats like this on a bike for a lot of reasons. I like it when you're just using the throttle. 750 watt, 1500 watt motor. Peak, that's peak. They got 750 out of the gate. I have no idea where this goes, but I'm gonna take this for a ride. Now the suspension on this is not super fantastic for the front. What you see is what you got. Just make sure you adjust those screws like I did, just because, well, the last thing you want is that to fall apart. If we put this in pedal assist 1, now the good thing with the throttle with this, whatever pedal assist you have is actually going to give you that power. So you don't have to worry about using, getting full power, with pedal assist 1 and then using that throttle. You can see the cruise control is actually working. You hear that suspension kind of bottoming out. Again, where I'm riding, it's not the best. That's why I said take this not off-road. The rear suspension is actually holding up. This used to be a golf course, or they were designing it to be a golf course. Then they built a bunch of houses. So, I don't know where this goes. Oh my, my, my. How crazy am I? Not that crazy. That's falling apart. You're not really getting the height of these hills, but I can promise you that they are steep. And I kind of wish that I would have brought a mount with me so I could show you how hilly these are and then go up and down them. But I don't have that. But keep in mind that because you have this 750 watt motor, let's go like this. Because you have that 750 watt motor, don't expect a lot from this, right? That was actually no problem. It's not really designed to go off-road and go crazy. I mean, your suspension on the front is not adjustable. I do like that the amount of power through that throttle is based off the pedal assist level. I can't tell you how many bikes I've done reviews on, and you don't have that. Basically, you get 5 no matter what pedal assist you're in. Some are adjustable, but this in fact is also adjustable, or you can use it the way that it is out of the box and it works perfectly fine. When I was showing you the batteries, it kind of slipped up. I think I said it takes 10 hours to charge. That's if you're using one charger, okay? They're both 15 amp hour batteries. Essentially, both of them are the same, and it comes with a 3 amp charger. So if you charge each one, 5 hours from completely dead to 100%. Now, the way that I'm taking this is, and it's a little bit hard to figure this out, the way that I'm seeing it is that the one battery, when that dies, is going to take from the other, or it's like a parallel where it's going to drain from both of them at the same time. That's more likely going to be the situation here. But even if it wasn't, and that was just the storage compartment, that's still a win. Why? Because when one battery dies, you just kind of swap out and use the other one. So that's nice. So you'll see that we are going 30 miles per hour per the odometer, probably not doing 30, maybe doing 27, 28. We're gonna test this braking power to really see how good it is. It is Titan branded 180 millimeter discs in the front. Let's just see. Oh yeah, that stops. You heard that. That's fantastic braking. Not the best way to bed in brakes, but you could see that they stop. I even moved the handlebars a little bit there. Tells me I didn't go tight enough. 5 pounds of torque my ass. I always find it funny when people talk about the brakes. You know, dual piston, quad piston. You'd be hard pressed to find a single piston brake. That's just where one piston on the side and then it just kind of clamps against metal. But this is dual piston and there are 180 millimeter discs in the front and the back. And I'm just gonna hit these brakes. We're gonna try to max out the speed. We're gonna hit those brakes and see how quick we get stopped. I can set you up with a little camera to show you, or you could just kind of hear it. Now, I have a feeling they're gonna stop because they're very sensitive out of the box. Here we go. Yeah. Yeah, I actually went off the seat a little bit there. Great stopping power. Great. Display on this, easy to use. You know, not super advanced. We're talking about a $1,300 bike here. Is it worth it? Absolutely. What negatives do I have to say about it? I wish the suspension on the front was adjustable for $1,300. It's honestly reasonably priced. It is. There's not a lot to complain about. Just the suspension, but again, for where you're riding this on the street, are you worried about having suspension on the front? Well, I mean, yes, but you don't need it to be adjustable. But you'll hear it kind of bottom out up here on the grass a little bit. It comes with a headlight. You do get blinkers, and a horn. I think every single e-bike comes with a horn. It's really solid for what it is. It's comfortable. The front, riding without hands, I don't even know why this is a topic, but riding without hands, I do not recommend, regardless of how experienced you are. But this is a little bit light in the front, so if you're riding on something smooth, no problem. Bumpy, I'd be a little concerned about it. Now, I know what you're going to say is, why do you not cover the range? Because range is something a lot of these companies discuss. Now, if I put this in pedal assist 1 and I pedaled it, we'd be able to test that range. Considering we have 2 batteries at 720 watts, it's going to take me forever at pedal assist 1 to truly test what this range is. The more pedal assist you use, the less battery you're going to take. And I get it. People want to hear that. Give me the pedal assist. I'm not trying to hate on anybody, and it's not that I don't like riding these bikes. I love it. I'll continue to ride this bike. I think Bree would love it, but I'm not putting Bree in this video because people are like, yo, you're clickbaiting your wife. No, I'm not. That's business. She wants to show off her ass. Let her show off her ass like every other chick on the internet. Across the board, it's a very solid bike for what it is. $1,300, I cannot complain. There is nothing to it. I have 0 issues with this. 0. It's solid, man. It's basic. I think it should be about $1,100, but $13, not a bad price. That cruise control, man, that kicks right in. Something I don't usually talk about is the tires, but the tires on this, they are knobby, not making too much noise. So I can't complain. Really happy with this braking power.